Hi everybody, welcome to Music Education Video. Today's lesson are diminished scales, and these are very strange scales. Okay, everybody watch careful. Let's start on middle C. There's only 3 of these diminished scales, and they are half step, whole step, the whole way. That's the pattern, watch me. Here's your beginning note, that's a half step, then a whole step, then a half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step. So they do have dreamy, weird stuff like the whole tone, but you know, there's just really interesting things here. There's a whole lot you can do with these things. Okay, you can use a dominant 9. You can't see up here, but here we go. Diminished, thus they're called diminished scales. Okay, let's review that. C, D flat, E flat. Let's see, let's start again. C, D flat, E flat, E, G flat, G, A, B flat, C. There you have it. Let's do it a bunch of times. Okay, that's one diminished scale. The other one is D flat, starting on D flat. And then there's your half step, there's your whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step. Okay, these are strange guys. Listen carefully. I'll do it up high. Or just diminished. Okay? Works with diminished. Let's go over it again. D flat, D, E, F, G, A flat, B flat, B, and D flat. Okay, listen carefully. The shapes of those are very strange. Okay, one more please. We're going to do the same pattern on D. Remember, there's only 3 diminished scales. You do it on C and you go half step, whole step, half step, whole step. You do it on D flat and you go half step, whole step, half step, whole step. Now we're going to do it on D. This is the last one. And we're not going to talk about modes and this kind of thing. It's just too nuts. So here we go. This is D and we're going to go half step, whole step. So here you go. Half step right there. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step. So you can practice just like your scales and get used to these patterns, and however you're going to do it, just stay within that bizarre diminished scale thing. Okay, now we did have an example. That's a D7 flat 9. Okay, I'll do it up high. Listen, please. Yeah, it works real nicely. Okay, here's a diminished chord. All right, here we go again. And here's where you can see it. Okay, so let's review our 3 diminished scales, please. Here's the first one. Second one. Third one. Wow, super guys. That's really hard. and this is great stuff. Study your diminished scales. Thanks a lot. Subscribe. Bye-bye now.